Ah, shit. Did not notice the giant hole in the wall. You might know it if you actually heard it well. Because at first I was like, I don't think I know it. And I was like, wait. No, I can think of a song that probably is the song they're talking about. I'm not a big Peter Gabriel fan.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going.
Yeah, go ahead.
A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The shadow is clearly Republican. Hanging out in coal mines, cutting down trees.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Fuck this guy. Come on. I like some punk, just like I like some metal. But ska punk, not so much. I'm not a big fan of brass instruments. They're I don't know. They're too like screechy, squeaky. It hurts my ears.
place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
It's actually a pretty common mix. Champ. Nerds who like metal. It's pretty common from the people I've known. There's kind of like there's like two camps of people when it comes to computer nerds. There are the type who like metal and things kind of related to metal, and then there are kinds who like techno and the things related to techno. And I'm not saying that there are only those two, but those are I would say the majority of nerds fit into one of those two groups. And VR says that, but he has yet to say a song that he doesn't, or that he dislikes, that's dubstep, that I also dislike, or that I like. Like every single one he lists, I'm like, yeah, that's a really shitty song. And if you listen to good dubstep, you would find out that it actually doesn't sound anything like this. And down I go. Wait. I really kind of wish I would have just died there. Where the hell am I? Skrillex is kind of like Pendulum. Skrillex is to dubstep the way Pendulum is to drum and bass. In an effort to appeal to as many people as possible, it just doesn't go far enough in any particular direction. From a strictly speaking about like the Skrillex's like, for lack of a better term, dedication to the work that he does, you have to really respect the guy, because I don't know if he still does it, but at least for the first couple of years, his average week was something like he would spend between 10 to 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, working on new mixes, where he would just sort of like go out, find music in his off time, you know, like while he was eating or sleeping or whatever, well, not sleeping, but eating or reading or doing anything other than actively working on music. He would go out and find new music on SoundCloud or Beatport or whatever, and then he would spend like more time than most people spend at the office, other than like closed or VR and myself. Like just trying out new things, seeing what he can do with the tools he has available. And then eventually, when he got something that he liked, he would sort of, like save it, and then he'd go to a show and play it. But he also, like, when he was still getting sort of started a little bit, after he had left I think it was the punk band that he was a member of, he was doing shows 6 nights a week. Like, not even for money, just so that he would have the opportunity to try out stuff on the crowd and see what the crowd thought. You should listen to Tom Waits. Tom Waits is pretty cool. I was fortunate. Hold on, let me... Sorry. Thinking about Tom Waits, I'm trying to remember the one song that I always think of when I think of Tom Waits. There you go. No, I was talking to Champ. Champ should listen to Tom Waits. That what I just linked, Kentucky, what is it? Kentucky Avenue or something like that by Tom Waits is like the most Tom Waitsy song that I know of. Bullshit. The main reason I think why I'm very selective with the punk music that I enjoy is I have a tendency, like I have a really hard time getting over how how unskilled the playing is, and I realize that's kind of the point. The philosophically speaking, that is the point of punk music. But man, I just can't get over it.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Man, I really wish I was playing as Zane. Sounds like a much better writer. Nope. Switching back. Got more ammo with a shotgun. You think pine needles would fall that slowly? I wonder.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I feel like if they would have made this game less actiony, it would have been 10 times more effective.